Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, March 22. Work is to commence this year under a $13 billion special capital expenditure CapEx program, which targets 6 strategic high-traffic corridors in the corporate area. Prime Minister Andrew Holness gave a detailed update during his 2022-23 budget presentation last Thursday. The schedule will see the widening of Arthur Wint Drive and the dualization of Grange Lane beginning in April. The King's House Road and Lady Musgrave Road dualization will begin in May.
We know that residents have expressed concerns about the improvement of this particular corridor. The fear is that it might bring more traffic to the area. Madam Speaker, let me say that we have studied the problem, and I think you are not going to see any greater traffic. I think what you will see is a smoother flow of traffic.
Other projects such as the widening of Brayton Road and part of Helsham Main Road will begin in April 2023. So too is the expansion of the Sandy Gully Bridge on Washington Boulevard at Pembroke Hall to part of Ken Hill Drive. Giving an update on plans for the new Portmore access via Mandela Highway, Mr. Holness says the public investment process is now underway. The project will include the construction of a bridge over the Rio Cobre River. Work is scheduled to begin in August 2023. Still on roadworks, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is giving assurance that the impact of stormwater flow along several roadways across the island is being addressed. The targeted areas include Marcus Garvey Drive, Maxfield Avenue, and Falmouth Dragline. Sections of Maypen, Santa Cruz, Port Maria, and Montego Bay are also earmarked for attention.
I believe that with investments in these locations and more resilient infrastructure, we will be able, Madam Speaker, to safeguard our country against the shocks of natural disasters.
During the last fiscal year, the National Works Agency spent $5.3 billion on road maintenance and $637 million on flood mitigation works. Government continues its commitment to the delivery of improved dwellings under the new social housing program. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made 2 stops on Friday, the first in St. Anne to hand over a 2-bedroom house to Andrea Riley in Claremont, the other to Marva Diaz of Gordon Penn St. Catherine. Both houses were constructed at a cost of $4.3 million each. Mr. Holness says lives are being changed through the program, with the 60 houses provided so far benefiting over 300 persons.
What we are doing under the new social housing program is to ensure that of the 70,000 houses that we are going to build, there is a solution for those people who can't afford a house any at all and who live in the worst of the worst situation.
A location has been selected in Gregory Park for the construction of a modern market in Portmore St. Catherine. Minister of Local Government and Rural Development Desmond McKenzie made the disclosure while addressing a community meeting recently. He says the state-of-the-art facility will be built on a 12-acre property to meet the need in the Portmore area.
That we will be building a modern market. And this market is for the benefit of the people of Portmore.
Mr. McKenzie says further details will be provided when he makes his contribution to the sectoral debate in Parliament. The Ministry of Justice will partner with the Jamaica Constabulary Force in its public education campaign on the use of alternative dispute resolution methods. Approximately $100 million is being provided through the Ministry of Finance to fund the campaign, as well as other restorative justice activities. The aim is to build awareness of other peaceful ways of settling disputes outside of the courts. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck says the team will engage community members on the services and share successes of the program.
I'm not too sure if we're looking and aiming for peace that the court system is necessarily where we're going to get it. And that is why I will be launching shortly a very strong campaign for ADR, Alternative Dispute Resolution. Because not only will it help to reduce the number of cases in the court, but it will also help to deliver justice within communities.
Minister Chuck was speaking recently at the launch of the International University of the Caribbean Peace Institute and Extended Learning Center. He says the public education campaign will seek to address various disputes and emphasize the effectiveness of ADR methods to provide redress and restore relationships. And finally, the Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology has procured a 2021 Toyota Hiace bus to support the execution of services related to its National Broadband initiative. The vehicle, which was handed over to the National Works Agency last Thursday, will be used to transport technicians who will install fiber optic cables across the country.
We are pleased to be handing over this vehicle to the National Works Agency in support of advancing the work of the Emergency Broadband Initiative. Specifically, ladies and gentlemen, this unit will serve as a means to bolstering the efforts of the NWA in the efficient and reliable transportation of fiber technicians and their equipment, and of course, installation of fiber optic cables.
The Technology Minister says the COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted a significant digital divide in Jamaica, as well as the importance of bridging that divide. The National Broadband Initiative, which forms part of government's goal of having a truly digital society by 2030, aims to have every household and community connected to the internet. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.